In the year 2050, a flying bakery feeds thousands, but it all began with a crying boy, a bun, and a missing dog. Life isn't the same for everyone, but some say the rules of this world are the same. Well, not really, because if you meet a hidden condition, just one, you get a privilege. Sounds weird, right? But this is God's strange game. Welcome to the year 2050. See that flying vessel up in the sky? No, not a spaceship. Look closely, it's a bakery. Yes, an actual flying bakery. Soft lights, golden walls, fresh smells of cinnamon and warm buns swirling through the clouds. People from all over the world book weeks in advance just to taste a single slice of cake from there. It's that famous. But guess what? That bakery? It didn't begin like this at all. To find the real story, we need to go back. Let's rewind to the year 2025. Down there, in the corners of a broken city, meet Danzel, just 10 years old, wearing mismatched shoes, carrying an empty bag, and walking with his best buddy, Scooby, a street dog with kind eyes and a wagging tail. Danzel was left behind. His parents disappeared. So he survived by collecting bottles, trading them for coins, and every day, if luck was kind, he bought one bun from the big A-grade bakery in town. He and Scooby would sit behind the shop, break it into halves, and share every bite. It wasn't much, but for them, it was a feast. On the other side of this city lived Morgan, the bakery owner. He had money, fame, the finest recipes. But what he didn't have was anyone to share it with. No family, no friends, no laughter in his house. Two completely different lives. But on one strange Saturday, everything flipped. God, maybe just bored, decided to stir the game. That morning, while Danzel was picking up empty cans near a park, Scooby vanished. Gone. No barking, no sound, just disappeared into thin air. At the same time, a surprise inspection arrived at Morgan's bakery. Some unknown complaint. They sealed it, shut down everything. Lunch hour came. Danzel walked up to the bakery gate, holding coins in his little palm. He was smiling, hoping to see the usual worker, hoping to buy the soft buns Scooby liked best. But the shop was closed, the shutters were down, and Scooby was still missing. He searched the streets, called out his name, checked the parks, ran through alleys, but no Scooby. People whispered that a dog was hit by a vehicle nearby. Danzel didn't believe it. He couldn't. He just couldn't. By the next evening, the hunger kicked in. His stomach growled louder than his heart could cry. So he returned to the bakery one last time, holding on to yesterday's coins. Still closed, no bun, no Scooby, no hope. He sat near the wall, his tiny arms wrapped around his knees, and he cried. But when he opened his eyes, he saw someone on the other side. Morgan, the bakery owner. He was standing quietly, gently touching the wall of his shop, crying too. Their eyes met. Not for the first time. Danzel had seen Morgan before, but this was the first time they were crying together. Morgan walked over, said nothing, and picked Danzel up. He took him to a small street shop nearby, bought him a warm roll and milk. Danzel munched quietly, then looked up. "Why are you crying, mister?" Morgan smiled, but it wasn't a happy smile. "I'm not crying because I lost money. I'm crying because I lost my home. This bakery, it was everything, and now I'm alone." Danzel looked down, then said, "I think I'm alone too. My Scooby is gone. He was all I had." And just like that, they weren't alone anymore. Something clicked. Morgan took Danzel home that night. Not out of pity, but out of need. They cooked together, cleaned, played board games, laughed. For the first time in years, Morgan's kitchen was filled with warmth. Weeks passed. Morgan's savings ran dry. With the bakery closed, there was no income. Morgan stared at the empty fridge one morning and said, "If something doesn't change soon, we'll both be back to the streets." Danzel looked at him and said, Why don't we start a small shop, Morgan? Just a tiny one. I'll help, I'll handle it. You taught me everything, remember? That was the spark. They started with a small street cart, just buns, tea, and a few warm pastries. Slowly, people started lining up. Word spread. The A-grade baker is back! Fast forward to 2050. Yes, the flying bakery you saw in the sky earlier, that's theirs. Danzel, now nearly 30, turned A-grade into the most advanced bakery in the world. AI waiters, floating cake trays, self-baking ovens, dishes from every corner of Earth, and even some from Mars. The bakery was booming. Danzel's wife, Morgan, and he now lived together like a real family. Laughter, food, memories, it was everything Danzel had ever dreamed of. Well, almost everything. Because every night, after the lights dimmed, he still felt that small hole in his heart. He missed Scooby, his first friend, his brother. Where was he? Was he even alive? But up above, someone had been watching. God. Sitting comfortably in the clouds, sipping sweet tea, watching this whole story unfold like a movie, and seeing the bond, the loyalty, and the love between Danzel and Morgan, he smiled. He called for Scooby, the same Scooby, still young, still bright, still tail wagging. And on this very day, he sent him back, no warning, no logic. That night, after a long day at work, Danzel was sitting on the couch watching a dog movie. Morgan and his wife were chatting in the kitchen. Then he heard it, a bark, not from the movie. He turned, his eyes widened. Scooby, same ears, same eyes, same jump. Without thinking, Danzel ran and hugged him, cried, laughed. Scooby barked and wagged his tail like nothing had changed. Morgan cheered. His wife clapped. The whole house was full of joy. And God, sitting high above in heaven, leaned back with a smile and whispered, "Now this is the real heaven."